Now, the major program that we, well, for a bachelor degree, you'll have the standard program, as I've mentioned, but also there is a master's program where you're going to learn, we call it biomedical engineering, but mainly it's bioinformatics, and it's done, it's crafted rather jointly with several companies, mainly with American technologies, where you study the things that you need for the successful employment, again, on biomedical field. Our program is crafted jointly with Georgia Tech University from Atlanta, and that's where we use major lectures, I should say, and major topics that are actual. And we renew program every year to make sure that you are getting the most advanced and most modern knowledge, and also skills, mainly again based on mathematics and biology. So realistically, you're going to be spending about 3 days for studying in classes, and also 3 days in so-called base organization, which means research institution, where you're going to do the practical research. You will have each student will have a separate mentor or tutor who will be guiding you through your research work, and by the end of a master's degree, you will have to defend your thesis, basically your diploma, and being successful in that, then you will have a chance to go for PhD program, again in our university, with continuation of your master's degree study, or you will be able to choose something new as well. We work in close collaboration with companies that deal with immuno-oncology, so-called precision medicine, and also we deal with drug design and development, where you use medical chemistry. So this is one of the most advanced programs in that field, and you are welcome to be there, naturally. And all studies are done within either within our campus or in institutions located in Moscow. We are located like 3 kilometers from Moscow, but transportation and everything is quite convenient. Now, all campus life is quite intense, and there are other activities other than studies. I mean, there is a great deal of sports and cultural events and all these sort of things. Also, there is a naturally quite safe environment, and campus is a very nice place. Plus, there are different options food-wise and other things. Also, if you are quite talented and you have free time, I mean free of studies, you will have an opportunity to work in our labs also, and get some working experience that will be quite helpful for you in your future career. We have several mentors from bioinformatics industry. All of them they're internationally recognized. And, well, naturally, all studies are done in English, unless you know Russian and you want to study in Russian. We have this opportunity as well, but most of people naturally study in English. And there are English textbooks, and all supplemental materials are available in English as well. Plus, our mentors, as I said, they work in our university, so also in universities in the United States. Some of the courses are done in online basis, and a lot of things, again, you can find in special online resources. pretty much everything possible done for you to be successful in your studies, and we expect that your master degree, obtained master degree, would be based on really good research work, and this is very important for us. So you do a lot of research, and finally you know your material quite well. And as I mentioned, again, after that you'll be able to go for PhD program, or you can go to work in industry. And we have PhD programs, again, joined with some of the foreign universities. So you'll have chances to try yourself in different fields of bioinformatics. Also, calling it bioinformatics, naturally the whole area is quite broader than that, and you will have several opportunities there. And there is purely academic bioinformatics, where you do pretty much fundamental research, and there is also applied bioinformatics, where you study and you do your research targeted to pharmaceutical companies and to clinical research and clinical science. So depending on your preferences. So that's pretty much most of information which I wanted to share with you. And now I'm ready to answer your questions if you have those.
Thank you so much. Our guys have some questions for you. First of all, it's connected with the science walk. Can you describe probably some projects in what future students can take part when they will study at the program?
Okay, thank you for your question. We have a huge program to deal with TB, tuberculosis. That's one of the most difficult to treat disease, and now we're starting. It's huge international program where there is a big deal on bioinformatics and omics technologists, where we are looking for new drugs that would be able to finally cure that disease. Mainly the difficult part of it, which is drug resistant. And drug resistance is actually one of the major problems where you have to study a lot, and where bioinformatics plays a major role for development of new drugs. And also systemic biology, that's a little different thing, but that's really a lot of different programs. And if you have an interest, then you will have to talk to scientific advisors from the department, and they will be able to give you more information in terms of certain projects.
Thank you. And one more question regarding entry requirements. Is it obligatory to have a medical experience or medical education to enter on these programs?
No, but we expect you to be quite good in mathematics and know at least basics of biology, of molecular biology and biochemistry. So bioinformatics, it's sort of multidisciplinary discipline where you have to know different things, but a medical background is not necessary.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.